Hey everybody, welcome back to another Making Stuff video. Today I'm going to continue working on the Mini Jet Boat project. Now I've got a goal. I would really like to have this thing finished by May 1st. And right now today, filming this, it is February 1st. And I got to thinking about all of the things I still need to do to this boat to at least get it on the water and running. And I started to get overwhelmed. So what I did is I made a list, and as you can see here on my whiteboard, I've got a list of everything I could think of that I need to get finished before May 1st if I want to meet my goal. In the last video, I got the motor mounted in the boat, and it would be awesome if I could just go ahead and wire it up, plumb it, and fire it up for the first time in the boat. But unfortunately, I can't do that because I'm waiting on some parts to arrive. So I decided to go ahead and do something on the list here, and I think what I'm going to do is just start right here at the top, and I'm going to start with the walk-through windshield. So I've got all the pieces of the windshield all assembled here. It's just being held in by some blue painter's tape that you can see here. I've also got some spacers right here to put some space in here for the door, but I've got everything laid out how I want it to go. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start tack welding all the pieces into place right here. The windshield is fully tack welded to the boat. You can see I can grab it and shake the whole boat and the windshield doesn't move. So I think this is solid enough that I can go ahead and start fully welding it. The next thing I was going to do was mount the hinges onto the door so I could make sure that the door would actually open like this without any interference on the sides. Make sure I had my gaps and everything right. So the hinges that I have on hand are just a little bit too big. They're going to be just a little too close to the plexiglass. And yes, the plexiglass will be on the back and the hinges are on the front. The problem is these screw holes. So I need to get some slightly smaller hinges for the door. I was also going to go ahead and weld this grab handle onto the back of the door. Now I flipped the door around so you could see what's going on here. And this grab handle is supposed to go right here like this, and that's just so you can grab the door and pull it shut while you're inside the boat. Now, I'm glad I didn't do that because there would be no way to mount the windshield if that grab handle was welded on there. As you can see, it will not go in from the sides. The only way to get this windshield in is to slide it in from the bottom, and that isn't possible if the grab handle is in the way. So what I'm going to do to keep the momentum rolling on this project is I'm going to go ahead and fully weld in the sides of the windshield. I'm not going to do anything with the door right now. I'm just going to put it back in here temporarily like I had it before, and I'm going to put the spacers back in here so that when I weld this, I can make sure that the heat from the welds in the welder doesn't warp anything and interfere with the fit and the function of the door. So that music montage you just watched actually took me about 2.5 weeks in real time to complete, but I did get 6 things marked off of my checklist in that time, and one of those things I did off camera, and that's a ribbon delete, and that's because there's plenty of videos on YouTube already on how to do that, and I figured I would just go on and show some other things that would be more interesting for you guys to watch. And I've got most of the welding done to the jet boat, with the exception of here on the rear end. I have not put the swim deck, the rear grab rails, or the pump protector. Those haven't been welded on yet. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for the engine to be fully up and running and the pump fully installed before I weld those into place. That way I don't have to work around them while I'm working on the engine and the pump. So I'm starting to get a little bit excited because this thing is starting to look and feel just like a mini jet boat. And yes, I have not put the plexiglass here in the front or the sides because I got a little bit of welding and grinding I want to do up here, and I don't want to burn or scratch that plastic. But I am very optimistic. I'm hoping that I can have this thing done by my goal of May 1st, which is a little over 2 months away from today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me that big thumbs up. And if you aren't a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you don't miss any upcoming Making Stuff videos. And thanks for watching.